State are calling on Governor DeSantis to squash a bill that they say is bad for taxpayers. Senate Bill 620 would allow certain local businesses to sue local governments if they create a local ordinance that causes them to lose money. ABC Action News reporter Rochelle Aline has an in-depth look at the possible effects of the bill.
It sounds good on the surface.
That's the quickest way to sum up the two-page letter that 20 mayors in our state sent to Governor Ron DeSantis last month, asking him not to sign Senate Bill 620 into law. As it stands now, that bill, also known as the Local Business Protections Act, would allow a local business that's been around for at least 3 years to sue a local government if it creates or changes an ordinance that causes them to lose 15% profit.
John Hendricks.
Hendricks is the mayor of Madeira Beach and one of 7 Bay Area mayors who signed that letter. He says the bill is bad for local government, but also local taxpayers.
People don't realize when a city loses, the residents lose.
And the folks in Pinellas Park government agree.
We believe that it essentially lets the interest of one business trump the interest of other businesses and residents in the community.
While the bill does provide some exemptions for certain emergency ordinances, it leaves out things like noise ordinance changes, which the Pinellas Park government says could be costly.
It would tie their hands to make any changes to noise ordinances, which are a quality of life situation.
But what about its impact on businesses?
To the extent that SB 620 could discourage a municipality from imposing restrictions that aren't really needed, then the threat of a potential lawsuit might be a helpful thing.
FGCU economist Victor Clark tells us that's the only real benefit that he sees for businesses. And FGCU law professor Pamela C. agrees.
Lawsuits are expensive. I'm a lawyer. I know this.
She tells us that while plenty of businesses will technically qualify to sue, it likely won't be worth it for them to do so.
I think that perhaps this may be a misguided effort to control extra mandates by local governments.
And Clark adds that local businesses already have some checks and balances in place to safeguard them against local government.
There are checks and balances. There are things like the ballot box. There are things like voice and expressing your opinion at local city council meetings and in local media. And then another one is exit.
In Tampa, Rochelle Aline, ABC Action News.
In a statement, the governor's office told ABC Action News that they have received that letter from those Florida mayors, but they also say that the bill itself hasn't made its way to the governor's desk just yet. When we asked what the governor will do when he gets the bill, that spokesperson told us, quote, once delivered to his office, he will review it in its final form and make a decision. To read the full bill and see a copy of that letter, head to abcactionnews.com.